A wonderful Sunday from here. All the lovers of freedom, all the patriots all over the world, God bless you. I bring in good tidings. Today being on the 1st of May 2022, the year is running. We are almost in the half of the year. Please, for those of you watching, do not hesitate to share. Happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday. And also, happy first day of May. By the grace of God, this is my birthday month. My birthday comes up on the 11th of this very month, May. So God Almighty will keep every one of you. Please, if you are watching as usual, do not hesitate to share. As I always want to share my thoughts with you this morning. I want to share my thoughts with you this very morning. All the lovers of freedom. Because there are a lot of things we need to do. And this is my first time of broadcasting live from the Mediterranean Sea, where the whole powers in heaven and on earth is also found here. As is the God of the mountain, is also God of the sea and God of the valley. There is nowhere God, there is no God. But there is a lot of powers here. So the first time, and anytime you see unusual broadcasts like this, don't take it for granted. Know that there is something God wants us to disseminate. There is something God wants us to give out to the people of the things they must have to do. So please, if you are watching, do not hesitate to share as I do my little sharing from here also. And you know, I told you before now, not that there is problem, I told you we are in this together. Nobody is going to prison, nobody is dying. Not that there is labor right now, that's why I'm saying we are in this together. It's not everybody that can boldly say that is with you. No. But I can confidently say that I will not betray you in this very struggle. Everything I've heard of my father, I will always bring it here. To come and always share my thoughts with you. To come and share the thought of God with you. So for those of you that focus on heaven, I put in there Organization of Africa Unity. The point number 2 is better than AU. I'm going to be explaining it to you gradually. Because if you see, we need to begin to discover, to recover. There are a lot of things they use in putting the continent of Africa into mess. There are a lot of things. Eternal King of Glory, the creator that was never created. I commit this very broadcast into your able care. I ask, O Lord, that you breathe in this very broadcast. Let there be healing and let there be salvation. This is what you have sent me this morning. Say, Newton, go to the stream, go to the sea. Go and do this very broadcast. That you are here to perform that thing which you have told me to tell your children. I have no words on my own to speak. If not you, Baba God, who is me to say something that will come to pass? I want to appreciate God Almighty for this, for the grace and enablement. For the extravagant grace you have given to me to be associated with his name. As he shall be using the name of God, you have never failed me. Baba God, I thank you for not misleading me. I also thank the ancestors of our land, on whom I were formed. I commit all the queen mothers, all the goddess mothers. I commit them to your able care. Continue to take care of them, protect them. Reveal more of your word to them. Reveal more of the society we are living to them. Reveal more of the solution to every problem that we are going through today in this world. Reveal more to them. You said anyone that depends on you, you will not allow to go home ashamed. Father, Lord, every prayer that we have prayed, the new word agenda that we have cancelled, let it be cancelled forever. The great reset that we have cancelled, let it be cancelled forever. Whosoever that we are pursuing, we will catch them. Anyone that is pursuing us will never get hold of us. As we have designed in our heart that look at how our state is going to look like, let it come to pass. Let your will be done in our lives as it is in heaven. We are praying for a better government in our country, in Edo State, more than the one that is in Europe here. Even your son, Donald J. Trump, and his team, that you have given this generation to come and liberate us. All the fight he has started, the power and the grace to complete it, give unto him and his team. Protect all his children. As many that are rising up against other nations to make sure that the dying citizens are free, give them the power to overcome. I commit all the protesters today that is in Canada, Ottawa. Give them the grace to succeed. Every evil leader that is occupying any throne in the European Union, in the NATO nations, in the United Nations, in Africa, every evil leader, may you bring that down through. These politics that they are playing, they have to go and sweat blood, kill human beings to climb position. Eternal King of Glory, this 2023 election, give your children the mind to choose a better leader, not a looter. Let them not choose a leader with sentiment. As many people that see having the mind of campaigning for a bad leader to come and imprison us again. Eternal King of Glory, if they repent on time, it shall be well with them. But if they say they want to keep on doing it because of their personal selfish interest, God, you know what to do to them. All these I ask of you. In the name of God the Father. In the name of God with the sons. And in the name of God the Holy Spirit. And in the name of the powers inside the sea, the power in the air and the power in the river. All good power that is fighting to make sure this world is okay. In the name by which they represent. He said, please, if you are watching, make sure you share. The today broadcast is more spiritual than physical. The problem a lot of people has is that they don't weigh their battle. One they just read, Exodus 14:14. You know God has said it now, He will fight your fight and you hold your peace. No, they don't evaluate their fight. I always evaluate my fight. That's why Ecclesiastes 3 from verse 1. If you can give me a biblical latitude. He said there is time and season for everything. For quite some time now, I've not been here. And I don't think, if you ask me now, why have you not been here? I don't have any specialty to tell you. Because I was not moved to be here. But how come I came here this morning? I'm not saying you should be afraid of me. But be afraid of that person that sent me. Be afraid of that person that sent me. And this one you should be afraid of me. May God Almighty have His way. Please don't hesitate to do your sharing, please. It is very, very imperative you do your sharing. We are still trying to make sure we begin to change the fake narrative of yesterday. If only Africa can get rid of refabricated stories about Jesus. The very day we start putting it as our continent to be great. If I'm lying, the rivers is here to bear me witness. I wonder somebody will cook food and give to you, and he's not ready to eat from the food. And he don't always eat the food. He always tell you about the food, preparing it all the time, he don't always eat the food. So we, the Real Freedom Fighter, we are beginning to do our research. We have found out that they give us this thing to take away our power, to create. They give us this very thing to have dominion over us. They give us this very thing to spell our society. They give us this thing so that we'll never think of going back home, of having a better society, even when we are due for it. Do you know one of the most disgusting in life is this? Most of us, when we are in Nigeria, we are saying, if I come Jan. And right now you are in Jan. You can't speak. A lot of things are going on that is not supposed. We are not seeing anything wrong about it. We are very comfortable with the life we are living here. We are very comfortable that your dwelling place have now become your living place. So we are very, very comfortable. And all those things is our duties to make sure we get rid of it. It is our duties to make sure we get rid of those narratives. It's a narrative which I felt it will not benefit us. So as soon as I finish my sharing right now, do not worry. I'm going to be introducing the topic right away. As usual, we do introduce the topic here. We will still do it again. We will still do it again. That's what we know how to do. But we work according to topics. Let me do one or two sharing from here. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Thank you very, very much for tuning in, everyone. At least for most of us that is already, you don't feel like going to church right now. And I want to appreciate our people. A lot of people they are making audio messages to us, thanking us, appreciating what God is using us to do. God Almighty will also bless you. I received an audio, I think at 3 a.m. this morning. 3 a.m. this morning, about 10 minutes audio. You need to see a very matured man. You can see the way he's speaking. He showed that very man knows what he's doing, Rainy praises and all of that. Now say this person heard correct. This will not be praising to take the Poma So as many that always do that, God bless you. We cannot succeed without you being on our side. So what will make us to succeed, it is you being on our side. So keep on doing the little you can. Whatever thing you can do to help us, just always do, So it's not easy. Most of you slept all night. But me, myself, God will taking me here, taking me there, taking me there. My son, look at what we are going to be talking about today. I put it down. My son, look at what we are going to be talking about. I put it down. Then what I have to do I have to go and search the verse of the Bible that related to it in the Bible. So it's not easy. Our broadcast is not like every other broadcast. Don't get it twisted. So we have to do our frameworks. Very, very necessary. I think the few one we've shared right now is okay. So let's go into our business for today. Our business for today. Let's go there. The very day Africa started decolonizing their mind from greed, wickedness, and Jesus Christ will do it syndrome, Africa will realize her fully potential. The very day Africa start decolonizing their minds from greed. Some of the things that kill the politics today or that kill with Africa, we are very greedy. That's why if you see today, not that we doesn't have money in Africa, we have money. But greediness, one day complete one house. At the initial stage when they were going to the seat, what they were having in mind was just to, get their house done and, maybe trade their children in university, just build one house for their children, maybe $100,000 is in their account. But at the time they get there, greediness and wickedness will occupy their mind. So the very day we get rid of it, and this Jesus Christ will do his syndrome, that's the only problem we have. Greediness, wickedness, and this Jesus Christ syndrome. These three things, if we can get rid of it, I just finished prayers. That's how you are supposed to pray. For those of you watching, there is no blood there. I just finished prayers. I'm giving you an example now, how you can pray. God the Son made the children where he born, not be Jesus. For most of you that will start running comment, why did I say God the Son? I'm a son of God. By the virtue of my father have died, automatically my father is a son of God. It will come to a time, my own father that gave birth to me, there are age we will get to, we will not join the ancestors. That's why you will see at times they will say, let's bury him so that I want to go and meet my ancestors. It might not be that effective, but we are talking about up to about 4th generation, how effective they are. So that's why God the Son comes in. I've told you, I'm saying it again. I have no business with Jesus. The river will bear me witness. I have no business there. And as an African man, if you really know what you are doing, I'm not insulting you here. Let's go and do our findings. Why is it that everything they are doing, they always lie about it? If it is real, why must they be lying about it? If it is real, they were not supposed to be lying about it, because it's not real, that's why they lie about it. So this Jesus Christ syndrome, this Garden of Eden syndrome, this Ayugegbe syndrome, this wickedness syndrome and greediness syndrome, the very day we are able to get rid of it. And some of the things we have to be having at the back of our mind. Let us carbon copy the book of Luke 6 verse 31. Do unto other likewise what you may have them do to you. Now, if, for example, the people ruling today, we were the one ruling, if we are doing this kind of a thing they are doing to us, will they like it? Will they like it? This is a question, and these are our lifestyle supposed to be. Despite there are cabals today in Europe, but there's one thing that is fundamental about their system. The basic community, they don't play with it. And if you tell the woman they don't thief their money here abroad, if I thought they are going to thief their money, they stole the one from Africa. That's why today, do you know we don't have independence? Now, why is it that if your leader is misbehaving, at the time you go and protest abroad, maybe one senator will call them. There is no even up to House of Assembly member. The good one we have in Edo say there is more that there is not even intelligent more than that House of Assembly member. They will free you. Somebody of my age, for example, if you call them right now from International Criminal Court of Justice to release Nnamdi Kanu, somebody of my age, they will release him. Because they are still the one ruling us today. This yoke of colonialism, until we get rid of it, we go nowhere. Even though they are giving you 100 passports on your head, they give your children both green, blue passports. My dear, this slavery remains. We are not free. We are not a sovereign nation. Until we can decide a lot of things on our own. Until a lot of things can happen, we can no longer call international community. How many times have you ever seen something happening in Italy? They are calling people from Africa to come and help them. You are not even in their main screen. They don't even know whether you exist. That was why European Union is there. Now this one will lead me to Organization of African Unity, OAU, is better than African Union. I will be giving you the reasons. Organization of African Unity is better than AU. It's better than it. Now, how was AU formed? Organization of African Unity. There was an intergovernmental organization established in May 25, this very month, 1963, in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, with 33 signatory governments of the main head of the OAU, established by Kwame of Ghana and Haile Selassie of Sudan. Kwame and other persons. Now, Kwame was the one that we are talking about neo-colonialism. There was a session they had in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. He told them, if we are living here, we are not living to make sure we have an independence of our own, whereby we can control our resources and everything. We have to break this yoke of colonialism. But a lot of our leaders did not listen. They formed it. Now, do you know what these people did? And the purpose of that AU, what the main objective of the AU was to ride the continent of the remaining vestige of colonization and apartheid, to promote the unity and solidarity among African states, to coordinate, intensify cooperation for the development, to safeguard the sovereignty of the territory, integrity of the member state. If you look at it today, we are nowhere to be found. That was the purpose why we were formed. Now, how is it today? African Union is not seen in our society. You look at it right now upon Ukraine, it's not a part of NATO. That's why there's something they are doing there. That's how they help themselves. If something is happening in Italy today, Spain must send somebody to go and meet them. If Spain is financially bankrupt, then we cry to EU. EU must definitely support them. Now, are you seeing the use of African Union? And these same people, even as at that 1963, it was a little bit effective. But at the time the West saw that people like Muammar Gaddafi are there, a lot of leaders, Haile Selassie were there, Kwame was there, or any of our leaders that have died, trace it, any of our good leaders, they get hand this side. That was why they used Buhari to kill Ali. They must eradicate you. That's what they do. Their mind is that we will never have somebody that's going to deliver us. The same thing Pharaoh did to the children of Israelites. He put them into slavery. He said any male child that is born of the Hebrew must be killed, because they never want them to be liberated. So if you think you have an independence, you are wasting your time. That's why today the European Union said today that Nigeria must be great, will be great. But because they have not said it, look at what they are saying right now. They have the right to go and build camp in Africa. Quarantine camp. I call it quarantine camp. Because there is no reason. It does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. You cannot be carrying somebody from heaven. God can't say, I'm carrying you from heaven. May you go here. He won't build camp for you for there. How is that possible? You know that there's something wrong somewhere. So for those of us that are still playing, it is earlier the better for you. You wake up on time. Now, anytime these people go to session, what they are always talking about, they are not talking about better things, rather than they are referring to, look at what the EU said that we will say. The EU and the UN, they are the ones that gave them manuscript to talk about in African Union. Now, let's quickly look at the African Union. The AU is a continental body, consists of 55 member states that make up the countries of Africa continent. It was officially launched in 2002 as a successor of the Organization of African Unity in 1963 to 1999. And mind you, this was when UN started creating, this was the time, approximately the time they created Ukraine. So they are always in the bunch of business on investing on countries whose leaders are not speaking. Imagine a person like me. I have voice right from time and I got the money. But now I'll be flying here and there. Imagine a person like me. I have the voice and I have the money. The voice is there, but there's no money. I will be flying here and there. Couple up with some persons that are more eloquent more than me. They must open door for us. Why this thing like this? But the same Africa who is greedy, they will call him. How much can we pay you for you to search this your brother? They will collect money. But Europe, they did not betray themselves. That's why you are seeing today the continent of Europe, they are doing well. The European countries, they are doing well. No one hunger day. No one that cannot harbor refugee. But go to Nigeria, we have IDP camps everywhere. But this one did not concern any senator. This one did not concern any House of Assembly. This one did not concern any pastors. Tell me where we are going from here. Now look at the European Union. It's a political and economic union of 27 member states that are located primarily in Europe. The union has a total, let me not talk about the whatever the time they do. And these things were founded in 1993. European Union were officially founded in 1993 in Holland. Now, something that we have found in 1993 and the one that they created in 1963, which one do you think was supposed to be better? We started life before the European. But people like Kwame Nkrumah and Haile Selassie, and we were supposed to be having a fair share as far as this earth is concerned. How can God, that your Father that created heavens and the earth, but yet you don't see have freedom to speak? I hear you talk about you know God. Are you mad? Are you kidding me? You doesn't know what you are doing. Now, how do we get here? Who suppressed us and who sold us out? The same our leaders. If they are looking for me to kill me right now, why they just call one a fulefu? He will give me, he will first of all give them how they can locate me. We don't know how to save our own. That's why today now the canon, His Excellency, is in DSS dungeon. Now they are solding people are still dying because of money. That's why I put it there. The very day we allow greed and wickedness, and this Jesus Christ will do his syndrome. If we blow the day from, I bet you, under 2 months, the gods of Mama Africa will be happy. Mama Africa right now, that woman, she's crying. If you were to be a woman, you people have made that woman to become a vagabond. You people have made that woman to become a kokomo. That's what you made him to be. Mama Africa girl is crying. The ancestors that from Africa girls, they are crying because they have nobody speaking for them. All the heroes that we have, all of them have been sold out. Kwame was sold out. A lot of our past leaders were sold out. Look at the massacre of the Biafra. Look at how they were massacred in 1960-something. Up to now, they are still killing these people. Who is sponsoring the killing is the same West. That was why if you created any narrative that will work, what they do, they kill out this thing. That's why when PFA were created, PFA were going on People Freedom Movement. A lot of people kill it, go and look at it today, has now become a movement. That's how people behave. Who killed that one? It was some of those useless people that kill it. But not standing to do what they are supposed to do. This was how AU were also killed. How can something that were created in 1960-something? EU was officially created. I'm not talking about the economic EU whatever community. That were created in Luxembourg in 1957. I'm talking about the real European Union. 1993 was created. That's why it was supposed to be Organization of African Unity. They encourage us to change it to African Union. They know that if we make it to be a union, it becomes like a meeting at yo-yo. Because there's not going to be unity. That's why ever since there has not been unity among blacks. We hate ourselves for nothing. If you can give me a biblical latitude, still the book of Psalm 133. Verse 1, it says, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It would have been better if it is OAU, Organization of African Unity. That was what we were taught in school. But automatically, they split it up. Who give you unity? Put in the African Union. They abbreviated it to become 2-letter word. So everything they've helped us to do, no one is working today. Look at it, they give you passport abroad, but they're giving you something right now. So that if they want to bury you, they say it was an enemy citizen. But none of you care to know what's happening. We don't want to know our enemy. It has been a problem right from time. How were UN formed? UN were formed in 1949 precisely. How were UN formed? Was it not after the Second World War also that UN were formed? UN were formed on October 24, 1945 in San Francisco, California. Up till now, it's still there. They created all this for themselves. And if they are creating it, we black, we don't always ask, do we have a fair share in what we are creating? We don't care. We want to remain immigrant for life. How will people give you passport? You are not a citizen of the place. Then you are still treated bad anyhow. You don't care to know what is happening. You don't know what's called nationality. You are not a citizen of this place. That is to say, whatever thing that is happening, you have the right to call the government to order this thing, one and they do at people like this. But if you people that act ballet, they are not speaking for the one they are going to deport right now. Because they are coward. Passport by mouth. Some people will say, I get paper. If you get paper, we will be tested. You can't do anything. That's how we find ourselves here today. You cannot call yourself a citizen of Nigeria. You cannot go to anywhere and talk to your government. What that makes you a citizen? I can't get it. The United Nations is it a governmental organization whose purpose? Let's go there. The United Nations is an intergovernmental organization whose purpose is to maintain international peace and security, develop friendly relationships among nations, achieve international cooperation, and a center for harmonizing the action of nations that were founded in October 24, 1945 in San Francisco. Now, if you check the aims why they are creating all these things, it's only seen here in the West, it's not seen in Africa. Now, African Union were created to maintain peace and solidarity. Why is other countries not bothered about what is happening in Nigeria today? When a coup happened in Mali, Buhari were sending delegates. How many times have the Malian government sent delegates to Nigeria over our killing? Because they will say, now we will not kill your own. Because the law is not effective. Now your own will kill. Look at our legislators. Look at our legislators today. Those ones are just there not doing anything. Buhari is enough to impeach Buhari. You see that they are not talking about the insecurity. But right now, when they are campaigning from your local government, you are supporting them, and you don't even know the effectiveness or the use of the legislator or the use of a senator. You don't know. Or you don't know that it brings street light. Until we wake up from this slumber, nothing for us. You have to know person you are voting for what is going to go and represent. We always talk about government. It's not only government of the state. You have House of Assembly member. You are House of Rep member. You are senator you sent. Go and represent us. Today they are not representing you in any manner. They are representing their wives, people that campaign for them, people that kill blood for them, people that do ritualism for them, and their babes and their children, who they are representing. I saw a post that we are having Ogbede Yama. Show us your constituency project. He have no one. But such a person is still vying for them to send him again. How can the country work out when the senator is not effective? When the lawmaker, they are folding their hands? When president cannot be impeached? The only person they make law because of us just to jail us when we have conflict with our brothers and sisters or thereabouts. Now look at the Northern Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is the NATO. It's a military alliance established by the Northern Atlantic Treaty, also called the Washington Treaty of April 4th, 1949. We sought to create a counterweight to sovereign army, sanction a Central Eastern Europe after World War II. That was when they created it. Its original member were Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, the Norway, the Portugal, and the UKs. And if you look at it, the NATO nations are the one, and the European nations, the European Union are the one that holds this agenda today. If you're talking about the made beast, they are inside. Italy is there, France is there, Canada is there, the United States of America is there. Then Australia is also there. All those are the beasts. And if you look at what they are promoting today, African Union could not go to their session and say, no, we will not agree to this thing. This government will be saying his own, the other will be saying his own. It was Olo Magufuli, who rose up and said, no, you can't do this one to my people. But Paul Kagame were there. Paul Kagame did not support his own brother. He did not support his own counterpart. For Magufuli were poisoned and he was killed. Because we don't have unity. Because they make African Organization of African Unity to become a union. The spirit which Selassie and Kwame Nkrumah and Osagefo and the rest of them, they bestowed upon Africa. By this very time it might have gone. Even the beauty, the AU you are seeing today, go and look at it, it was Chinese that built it. Not be Africa money that they build them. They build it and give it to them. Everything they are discussing there, now the West, they hear them. They have no secret of their own. That was why when 5 minutes silence were raised for AU in Buhari, after Queen might have even wrote his condolence, They call them together and say, no. But it was alone the kind the rest of them today, bubbling here and there doing campaign. They were able to find the kind of why you say Buhari is gone. And of a truth, they know a Buhari. George say when you are seeing Buhari today, so you are free to clone any person. So far the party does not complain. That's what you are seeing today in Nigeria. But who now the kind of today was he suffering for? He's not suffering because he were doing Yahoo Yahoo. Who now the kind of he's not suffering because he sleep with the father's wife. Like what this guy called? What this guy called that sleep with the father's wife? This Jacob's son now. I will remember it, don't worry, don't bother yourself about that. I will remember it. He did not sleep with father's wife. He never slept with father's wife. Why is he suffering today? He's suffering to see how the integrity of Africa must be regained back. Because this man, he have read, he have traveled, he's with his real consciousness. Any man with his real consciousness, you will not be comfortable. Whether you are a man or you are a woman, whether you have been to politics before or no. Making Africa to be great again, supposed to be representative of everyone. It doesn't mean that you have money. If at all you have money, bring the money, let's sponsor some persons. Let's go and be asking questions. The people, hey, last year we are giving birth to like you. Kwame were giving birth to like you, not Kuruma, that lead the Ghanaian into their independence. That is imperialism they see right from time, that there never a time we are going to be having peace up to now. We have not gotten our independence. If we have gotten our independence by now, we should be living in our land safe and secure. Our president today cannot protect us. There is bandits everywhere. A country where bandits can go and raise army barrack. If bandits can raid army barrack, what about you? That they cannot raid. So hard time we start fooling ourselves. Hard time we have to stop every nonsense we feel we are doing and begin to combine the dots together. It is hard time we begin to tell ourselves the truth. They are targeting you and your children. They are targeting you and your children. Did God Almighty made Western differently and made Africa differently? The storm is upon us. Now, if you begin to see what's happening in the continent of Africa today, see what's happening where we are today, I don't feel comfortable. That's why I'm always coming out. I'm troubled every day by day. I'm always asking God questions. God, how do we find? What must we do? I'm always questioning God. I'm like Habakkuk. The book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2. God told Habakkuk, write the vision, make it plain. Because Habakkuk was always complaining. And God have told me to start writing the vision. Then Habakkuk began to speak. He said, although for the vision is for an appointed time, he said, wait for it. Although it may tarry, it may not tarry, wait for it, you will get it. So I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm questioning the narrative of yesterday. How do we get here? For you yourself that don't question anything, you are comfortable with the life you are living because they are giving you residential permit, because you are permanent job you are doing. You can save 2,000 in a year. You don't borrow to live and all of other. You feel that's all life. But what about your great-grandchildren? Do you know what they are going to be going tomorrow? The carelessness of our forefathers have made their children today to die by bandits. It was their carelessness. Because they refused to do what they were supposed to do. They refuse it. The reason why today you are seeing this very great distinction, a huge distinction between the whites and blacks, is this: we are too wicked and greedy. And this Jesus Christ syndrome have eaten deep into our hearts. It's not making God to reveal anything, for He makes us to be powerless. That's why we believe on live it for God, don't worry yourself. Live it for God, don't cry anymore. Jesus is our life. Say amen. But they don't sing such song here. There are people are doing donation as we speak for the protests they are doing right now in Canada. I know a lot of you tried. When this man came out the other time, people were traveling. Some will travel from Germany, some travel from anywhere, just for us to gather ourselves. Or till some Benin witches, they crumble that movement because they don't like better things. They don't know how to encourage anything. They feel that by doing, you don't help people hypocritically. Help them read from your mind. If they are making mistake, let them know, my guy, you are making mistake. This thing you are doing, it will not go well. That's why today the people that speak truth in Edo State are the enemy to Edo. I don't know why it's like that, because it was written down that nobody will ever speak the truth. And if you want the people they are castigating today, if you want the people today they are humiliating, if you want the people they are calling me enemy of Edo today, go and check their offense. They have not done anything. Why are you treating us like this? It's only the offense they have committed. Why are you doing us like this? That's the only offense they committed. Why will one person just carry the whole land? That's the offense they have committed. Why will you over-humiliate this person? It's the offense they have committed. Why will this Enoge begin to treat his people by the offense they have committed? But reverse is the case today. Because we doesn't bloody care. And not knowing that the reason, the cost of our existence is not to fold our hands. Every one of us have one assignment or the other that God has sent us to come and do. We have been given assignment. And a lot of us today, we have not done any assignment rather than to look for a good husband who does not cheat, to look for a good husband, Namuria, who does not even insult his father, insult his mother, just because of you, before you know that that husband is good. That's the only thing we feel is our purpose in life. Abroad, yeah, women, they also agitate for a better society. It's not made for only man. Because every reasonable mother should feel bad. What about tomorrow you send your child to Nigeria and like the videos I surfaced the other day, because of 5,000 naira, a custom shot a boy, or I think it was a son now, in the place of his mother because of 5,000. If the country were to be good, will such a thing happen? Because the woman refused to give bribe. I know a lot of people were asking comment, and it was the woman, you would have given them the money. Maybe he had been given, never even expected that the guy will crack up the gun. But automatically the guy were killed. After this suffering, look at it. So the responsibility of our nation, the responsibility of a better society should be what everyone share equally. We should be a fair share to it. Most of all right now, we are making money. We are not stretching our hands of fellowship to people that is dying. We like to sponsor people who have no head. We like to sponsor people. Okay, look at the awareness platform I've created. How many people have really said, okay, now, we lost money funding this whole thing. I told you the other day, if you recharge phone for me, that phone is more blessed person. The 10 euro this thing you are going to give to me, it more bless life, it more transform life. That's what we are called to do. The well-being of our society should be the responsibility of everyone, whether you are small or big. But a lot of people right now, they are planning to give you another bad leader again. They are looking for a leader that can bring out huge money for campaign. They take the money, they put it on their pocket. What we are going to go through for 8 years, they don't bloody care about it. Was it not Kabaka that gave us Buhari? Where's Kabaka to still enjoy his life? But he has paid with his house. Because whatsoever a man sows, he shall reap. If something happens to some certain person, let's begin to do a remediation. There are ways you use your strength to put people into bondage because of your personal selfish interest. That's why I call it wickedness and greediness. I will not say because this person is going to give me $10,000, let me start campaigning for him. I will not do that. That's wickedness. I will lose something that is more than that tomorrow. And right now, whosoever they are going to be joining tomorrow, right now, they don't care whether it's a killer, whether that person can defend our constitution, whether that person is a patriot or not. But in abroad here, apart from the Democrat of America, the Republican, they are like Jesus. If I tell you now that the UK is going to become a Republican, I'm perceiving it that UK will become a Republican. It will be a Republican. We are changing everything. But this thing cannot be done without your support. Only you knowing alone, only your comment alone, only your consciousness alone, these people, they know what's in your heart. With your phone, with the way you talk on phone, they know what's in your heart. They know what you feel. The reason for agitation is not just to only come and complain. A lot of people feel what we get. We are changing the life of people. I've made also believe this message today right now. I've been able to change your thoughts. They know what's in your heart. They know not be only God. They know through the phone you use, through your network. They know through the program you follow. They know. A lot of you right now, with the virtue you follow this very page all the time, they've already know that you are a patriot. They've already know. They've already, if the network you are using is your name, they've already know that this person is a patriot. You don't just follow page. They've already know. They've already know the one they have. So at the time, as we are advocating, we are depopulating their kingdom. We are depopulating their members. That's why they always go for freedom fighters. If you look, I'm the one more economy of you as will tag Monaya. Because of what my word contains. I may not be the Mobelian person, but there is a way I present my thought to you. But why is it that I mean because why? They never want you to change. They don't want you to hear the message. They don't want a lot of people to change. They want people to remain under mental slavery. Now, without unity, nothing can be done. That was why Selassie and Kwame and some other persons, when they come together, let us form Organization of Africa Unity. Just the same way I formed this very platform. Many people are wanting to become a member. But at times, they are shivering back. Many people are already a member. They don't even know the reason why. A lot of people are in association. They don't know why they are in association. They don't know. But all this, I do say it all the time. This when you will say it was one or two persons that said, left from it. Other people start joining. Each of you to belong to Nigerian association that is useless. Who cannot fight for a citizen. Look for association. Look for a way you can be able to metamorphose it so that all the Armenia, you can use it to do exploit. If you go our embassy today, the president, they are not speaking. They'll say, mate, they don't want to be enemy with the embassy. That's why today you don't have any Nigerian association that human rights body. You know they. You go and nowhere. They cannot follow you to anywhere. They are just on their own to do police report. That's what they know. I have them around me. Just to do more report, 10 euro. Then this one go to federation. This one may share the rest. That's what they do. We cannot continue like this. Except if we come together in unity. That was what Kwame said. If we doesn't get rid of this neo-colonialism and this imperialism, we are gone. And up till now, what these people talk about what's happening today. There is nowhere war will be happening in Africa that UN came in and they settled that case. They must allow you to fight and kill yourself. They must allow you to fight. They'll be giving out ammunition. Look at what Joe Biden said recently, that is giving out that the Congress should give him 33 billion to help Ukraine. About 20 billion will be for military aid. About 5 billion so will be for humanitarian aid. Then the other one also will be for economic aid. Now, waiting concern that it concern Ukraine. But he's making the statement, he's saying that, not that he just want to help Ukraine. No. Now you are helping Ukraine. What are you trying to provoke? He's trying to provoke Russia so that it becomes World War III. A lot of you don't know. Why will you be helping one, you are not helping the other one? Are you not seeing the footage? What's happening in Ukraine? Does that one look like war? Now they are not carrying Ukrainians to Rwanda that are homeless. Who bomb don't destroy their house. But they are carrying people that are already in UK who have their houses. They are paying money for their houses. They are not even a liability to the government. They are carrying people from Denmark right now who have their houses, who is paying tax also to the who is promoting the economic of the Danish. They are carrying them there. Now, is it not where there is war you are supposed to rescue people? But we are not speaking now. We have seen a lot of footage. Why what is castigating their people? Why is black not speaking about this nonsense? Now we Africa many pass. Just check Nigeria as a country today. Nigeria population, you combine UK, combine Italy, combine Germany, that be Nigerian population. If you don't know, now know. Nigeria population, you combine Italy, combine UK, combine Germany, that be Nigerian population. Even my you say, who you Jerusalem by, who you Highland by, who you Monaco by, that be Nigerian population. Then what's our problem? Go and check our natural resources. Now we get them. Without irrigation, you cannot plant abroad. But without irrigation, you can plant. I don't say you don't even need irrigation. You don't need irrigation. But look at where we find ourselves today. Because we are not united. We are not united. The build of United Nations, we are supposed to be having a fair share United Nations. How many countries of this Europe have unleashed on their citizens the way Nigerian government unleashed the Lekki massacre? The people that were holding Nigeria for, they unleashed on them. Because Nigeria gave them some money, they cover up that case. That's why a lot of things are happening in our society today. We are living the fight for society group of person. If una the can not talk, me not talk, the next person not talk. And most of these people right now, most of our hungry activists in Nigeria, as soon as they give them money, like 2 million, they'll forget their agitation. Because the aim why they are doing it, let me speak as soon as they bring money, I'll swallow the money. We don't have a true activist in Africa. I know there are some, but there are a lot of them that are not real. If you were to be other person, they call, the way they call on the count, they'll carry the money, they'll free. But the man is there today, defending the rights of the people. But how many of you have ever wanted to eat, and you wake up and say, no, this thing will not happen? What is your thought toward what's happening? Look at it today, they started doing to human sacrifice. The app of the faith today, the fight they are fighting is normal. That's why a lot of them, they are not spiritual. Call the very part and say to them, they don't know what they are doing. Human sacrifice has been done for you to start fighting yourselves. They arrested your leader, it's not up to 1 year. Everywhere is scattered. The spirit of liberation is no longer. The spirit of liberation don't vanish. This one is talking his own, this one is talking his own. Why not see reason why you must work together? And at the end of the day, you both of you still talk about Brafa. Do you think that's normal? They use your brother against you. They use you against your brother. At the time something becomes tomorrow was not supposed to be fighting you, is fighting you. My dear, go and look at it, particularly when you are the same struggle together, it's not normal. Either you have to back down for the next person. Back down for the next person because there is no way you can ever get the freedom like this because the enemy, they are happy. If you want to catch the people, you catch the leader. That's why if you want to catch the sheep right now, first of all, catch the shepherd. That was happening. For them to scatter the Brafa struggle, that was why Una the Canon were kidnapped. But none of these people see from that perspective. So, okay, now I will come down. Let my leader come out first. Okay, now, let's follow this your own. Now, what are you guys doing? Who is listening to you? What do you want? Okay, who is going to announce? I can't get it. Who is going to announce your freedom? You guys are not talking about Donald Trump. You don't even know what's going to come. You are taking injection and see if it's good for your system. I don't know why some people will be stupid. They feel they are doing the right thing. Okay, who is your helper here? Who are you looking up to? Who is your role model? We're so tier now. Who are you calling? You are still depending on the Jesus. No, who is to divide the Nigerian for you? You are insulting me, I'm insulting you. You are not giving awareness. You are not supporting any struggle. If these people, they are seeing the people who have supported to make sure this word is settled, I should be the first black African man, whether you like it or not. If they read the see person, good way person they do, that they see him, I will be the first black African person that they will call. I know but they do, and that is how it look like. You must definitely tie yourself to somebody. Because if you despise your Moses, you will die there in the wilderness. The children of Israel, they recognize that Moses has been sent to come and deliver them. That's why they were not stoning Moses with no one go. You follow them. When they saw Moses came. They said, yes, their mind carry on because they don't tire for suffer. Their mind carry it immediately. They all followed him, both the people that were not supposed to, but they followed. But at the end of the day, because they couldn't wait for the test of time, they don't know without the wilderness, there is no inheritance. They started murmuring and complaining. Confidence and courage were lost. That was why it was even God that started killing them. I told the Bradford one time, I said, go and read your Bible. The children of Israel that left Egypt did not all that enter. It's only Joshua and his friends. All of them died. The same way you are doing to Bradford right now. The very day they are announcing Bradford, you might have died. Or your decision might have killed you there. In fighting for freedom, you use wisdom. You don't use strength to fight for be more spiritual. Bring out technicalities. If any person will be agitating for a better society right now, is unleashing on me. I will not spoil the struggle. Despite what this man doing in America, he don't say I'm doing his work today, heaven will bear me witness. The spirit inside the water will bear me witness. Where we ended up the fight, I still put it on my head. Now only one disappoint himself now. I'm not the one that disappointed him. I came up with my own initiative, added to his own. But today, you have disappointed yourself by becoming a full member of the same party that is killing us. Do you think today we want to make Nigeria to be great? The first thing we first of all do is to shut down that party. But that's the party you are presenting today, that you belong to this party. The love you have for the party is what makes you to do what you are doing for the party. Are you kidding me? This is the kind of people we want. This is the kind of people we are clamoring for. This is the kind of people we feel going to lead us to the promised land. My dear, you have to get it right first on your own. Freedom first of all starts from the mind, from your mentality. You have to first free yourself mentally. Decolonization of the mind. Or till we decolonize this very archaic idea. Or till we begin to know that we got no freedom. Or till we begin to know that this imperialism must go. Or till we don't know that they are exploiting us. Or till we don't know that they are oppressing us. It can't work. Or till you know that even with your passport you are still a slave here abroad. You cannot work. The kind of freedom they gave to you is not a freedom that will make you to stretch hand and leg. Because there is still restriction somehow someday. If you want to do any 2 months, why pocket to no mekorato pais? Now they'll tell you. Why you not go fight for your country? The offense we are committing today to God, a lot of you will say, I've not come. You are committing sin by not talking about better society. How will you be in abroad? You are not supporting anybody, who summon anybody you want. Do you know, at the time you heard freedom fighter, who really fighting freedom, you are helping God, and you're also helping yourself? You don't know. A lot of people that show appreciation, you feel they don't know what they are doing. We are not talking about money you give to charity, give them 1K. Then you go keep 900, use 100. They come to use your money to the flag, go here and there. They come to give yourself different entitlement. We are talking about somebody who really defended the constitution, who is speaking out, who is telling people for them to decolonize their mind. Check what you are doing for your pastor. How many pastors today have done what I've done? Today they are in church, they may be in the altar right now shouting. May Jesus Christ keep their head there. Since they are leading you to this Christ, the Christ is not the catcher. Was there your? You don't even know how Africa came. You don't even know how we get here. None of you is even asking, what must we now do to get ourselves liberated? Is there any solution in what we are doing today? And why is our leader always telling us that why are leaders not having their sovereignty? Why is it that something is happening until you go there and protest? How many times have you seen U.S. citizens protest in our embassy in Lagos? Are you not ashamed of that? How many times? Come on, Algeria. How many times have they protested in Nigeria? Say we are praying to Nigeria come to our rescue. Because this is what you get when you despise your Moses. Because we doesn't know how to support our own because of our wickedness. If we see people do it better, instead of us to give them a happy hand, we always want to start casting aspersion on that person. Say now, in the whole Edo sons abroad, for example, who is doing more than what I'm doing? What are the rest people doing? Do you think it is a normal thing? I will just leave my this money, come to the beach? Do you deserve a clear eye? Or is this about the doing? I don't want to do broker this money. Not be clear, not about the doing. That's the leading of the Spirit. But people have made up right now, they are going to church. The same message they had yesterday, there is no transformation from their life in any form. And yet, where they were supposed to read the Bible, they closed up the Bible and they did not read it. Where are we going from here? Where do we think we are going from here? With this kind of mind that we have. We doesn't love ourselves. Greediness everywhere. And nobody is telling us area where we have missed it. All we just know so far is politics. That's what we know. Eh? Can two work together except they agree? When these were some of the things Selassie and Kwame Nkrumah, these were what they saw. These were some of the biblical references they made. Let's form this Organization of Africa Unity. Let's organize Africa Unity. They remove everything. After they make it AU, they kill Muammar Gaddafi. Why did they kill Muammar Gaddafi? So that we will die in pains. Whatever thing they are meant for us for evil, it will come back to them and their generation. If they are the ones suffocating us that make our country to remain like this, they encourage your leader to steal away from you. Any leader that does not steal, they don't like him. That's why probably Magufuli, he reduced all his cabinet just the same way Peter Obi did when he was a governor. That's what Peter Obi did. He reduced his convoy. How a normal man will manage up his family. That was how, during the time of Peter Obi, that was how he was managing his government. He left billions of naira for his successor. The governor will hand over 11 billions. How many governors have done that? What they do is to create that Oseka. But they don't like it. They look at, okay, now you want to open their eye. The people where they say, me with that. Go and look at what this guy did. 2 years ago precisely now, it was in 2022. What Musavani, he did to Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine was arrested here and there. A young man of 30 years, he will be at 40 now, so, or 41, thereabout. They almost killed that guy. The UK, was they not seeing it? Are they not seeing what is happening? But they could go right now and build camp there. And they started this very project a long time ago. No wonder we were seeing Rwanda as one of the growing economy in that Eastern Africa. We were wondering. That was what even made me like Paul Kagame at the initial stage. I thought they were normal. I never knew that UK don't see read. That's what they do. More than 90% of this whole earth, now UK invade. No one, they don't invade. Up to now, they are still doing invasion. But I don't know when we are going to wake up and civilize for once. We are feeling relaxed. Mothers today are patriots. But the stupid, all these idiots, they are gossiping here and there. Eh? We don't want to create a society that we can live. We they do also free. 30 years abroad. Right now you are a citizen. You are not doing anything. About what's happening in your country, you don't talk, you say, I know you'll get time. I know you'll get time. I know you'll get time. Now, who want to do it? Who does God created specially to come and do this thing? Until we start taking everything that happens in our society as a responsibility, the one who can do inside. If you want to insult the governor, make an audio, insult the governor to wake up. If you want you should do it. If you look at the book of Acts chapter 2 verse 44, look at what the disciple of Jesus Christ said. He said, and all who believe were together and had all things in common. He said, all who had it, all who believe. As many people right now that believe that our society, we are living in doom. As many people that believe now that we don't really have independence. The independence they give to us is fake. It's not real. We can't still take care of ourselves. We cannot manufacture what we eat. We cannot even produce our oil on our own. We still rely on the well before we can produce oil. Buhari, when we can say go to build refinery. Up to now, we see transport oil abroad to come and be processed. Then we bring it back. Look at how much naira they said they use in printing naira. They use 5 billion to produce another 5 billion. It's not a mirage. At the end of the day, they borrow money and they share it. If we believe, if all who believe were together and had all things in common, what did they have in common? They have the same ideology in common. They believe that they are brethren in trophy. Until you accept it, can't work to that except they agree. Until you agree that we are suffering, I agree, it can't work. Emo 33 need to be put in place. Emo 33 should be fundamental in this very scenario. That things are bad, irrespective of you have cars abroad. Now, small, remember you pay your 2-bedroom flat or you buy finish. At least, that's not your real potential. A donihi. If you are driving car today, maybe na push a start. Don't know that if the society were to be good, you would have been driving plane. Because there are a lot of things that are not easy due to our society. Look at their own. They so make everything to be very easy for them. Once you can carry loan, our own you can't carry loan. Lap away people they carry till they do business. All those ones they will do the business finish. Boko Haram will kill them for fun. You want to go and do agriculture in Nigeria right now. Now Boko Haram will kill you for fun. Obaseki is talking about food scarcity. That is not just food scarcity. You've already seen it. That is not focus. That does not show intelligence. If our people were to, if they don't put cow for road to farm, what you gonna make us lack food? If they don't put cow, that's why a lot of people just talk, people come to amplifier. You are not focused anything. Talk about the economy. Because right now, Ukraine is talking about food shortage. But there are still food in the market up to today. The government will always make provision. They go extra mile to make provision. But Obaseki clear the road and let our people go to farm. Oma keni nyave. Oma keni gaive. We can produce the rice that we want if the country were good. Are we drinking Zumo? Everybody get water for house. Oh, fig money we get on. What are we supposed to be lacking? We they plant fresh pepper. Ikpo and we get on. Ogi and we get on. What is coming from abroad? What do we manufacture in fabrica? That aging maybe we'll not see for it. So we are problem to ourselves. Why would there be food shortage when cow are not allowing people to go to farm? You don't even need to go to school before you can read Nigeria economy. Are you going to collapse or whatever? But at times, a lot of people, they start claiming victim in the narrative which they have created. Some of all these problems you are seeing today, it is created by some of our leaders. Because we doesn't have good house of assembly, we doesn't have the governor, people surrounding him, they are all wayward. They don't bloody care. Or is that if you want to just only one problem? Because anything that title Wanowa, don't go there. If you want to go and make arrest, don't go there. Don't go there. That's to say we don't have independent. Other normal condition in Europe here, despite they have Kaaba, you must be arrested. If a white man just come here right now, they will not say because I'm a black person. They will play the camera. Why did you hit him first? They will not say why I hit back. Why did you hit him first is what they ask. That's why in Europe here, who starts something, that be the problem. But in Nigeria now, a senator or a German, or Wakawa lab be known, or when they know why you don't do it here abroad like that. When I can feel my that's why you always calculate, let the person knock you first. That was what you both do. You know what you know, why we do be one of Giane. But our own is not like that. We don't have a system. And this system, we need to fight for it by ourselves. This system will not come. This Europe you are seeing today, people fought for it. There was a time the Spanish people were having 1940-something, 30-something to 40-something. They were having this tyrannic system of government to Franco. No country that did not suffer, but they not suffer rich like us. Our youth are coming into politics just for them to make their gain. They don't care who they are voting for, who they are presenting to you, they don't care. Now their pocket that they look. If we doesn't remove this greed and wickedness, my dear, and this Jesus Christ syndrome, my dear, it not go work. And start supporting people that do the same thing. There are most of you, the way you come to this life, there is what God wants, the kind of life God wants you to live. At the time you did not live it, you have not fulfilled any dream. We have not started even our dream. The dream that God gave to us, we have not started it. A lot of you feel, I finished up my degree. What about the other commitment to save lives? Have you done it? You have not done it. Most of you daughters abroad today, God created you so that you can take care of your African brothers at home. You can be a daughter to some certain villages, but we are serving abroad. Look at the law that you are brilliant, they give you visa to come abroad. They open up a screen, come to Canada. If you get 1 degree, just come. They will make use of you, pay you better money. While our people are dying at home, you were supposed to serve blacks like you. It's not about racism. Look at me right now. We are building better houses here abroad. Can I take a risk anywhere I feel say tangible? Because me the fear. I know the fear say you want to fight me. I don't want me gun come meet me for Sado kidnapping. We got to pay this thing. We got to pay the whatever, the ransom. Most of us, we are talented today. We are working abroad. We are supposed to be building our nation. When are we going to start it? At time when I visit Nigeria, I see some stars, they'll say professional stars. Even when we close, I say, this one, kitchen for farm. They know they do one like this. What you call classic in Nigeria, now kitchen for farm here. Maybe kitchen where the fish is 1946. We are wasting our talent abroad here. Instead of us to be building our society now. Somebody will just be appointed. Some group of person went away with the money. Look at Orion, for example, for those of you that have local government. The money they would have used to develop in local government is on certain group of people's hand. And you are still joining them to campaign. You don't got time to use sentiment to vote for anybody. If I know my brother is going for a seat safe, he's not going there to deliver or do the reason why we were sent, I will not vote for him. That's the ideology every one of us should be having now. Let's stop using sentiment. Like Wike right now. I posted a video this morning. Look at Wike fight everybody. Hey, I'm only the one that can collect power from them. If you now vote Wike, Wike will be wicked than Buhari. If you now vote Wike or Waffle, when I go vote Wike, I know most of you now, you start losing emotion. And Wike were the one that come to Edo State. Now that one is made to do Wike na Agberu. Wike should be giving commissioner for land grabbing. So that he can be carrying those people are going to be, every leader have his own potentiality, have what it's got to do. Wike is not a good leader. He's a tyrant. I'm not campaigning against him yet. But if he come, I will campaign against him. We will campaign against him. Because a man that you cannot talk to right now is not accessible. You are this wicked, nobody can talk to you, you are not democratic. Today you are there, tomorrow you are there. I'm only the one. They are going to collect the power. How you go to collect the power? Is it by shooting gun? None of them is saying you go to defend our constitutions. None of them is saying go to restore our dignity. Mind you, send the message across to them. They shouldn't be expecting it as usual. Whether you win 2023 election or not, if you are not capable, you are going to be removed from that seat. The new world that is coming is not about the new world order. And the people the way they get new world order, they do their own. We also get our own. So all countries is going to be living a life of its full effect, the original purpose of God. Though don't think it's going to be as usual. For those of you still now who are by, most of your leader is going to be sent to exile. Most of your leader are going to be sent to exile. So I know most people, we don't know how to search for information. And we are not really working with our real consciousness because we are working under the low D dimension. For the people like us who won't go under the 5D dimension, with the high frequency, we know what we are talking about. It's not going to be business as usual. It will not be business as usual. There are going to be quantum electricity. There are going to be quantum physics. There are going to be quantum financial system. Everything is going to be quantum. There are going to be quantum election. So if they can remove the irregularity in American election, the machines they use to ring American election, all machines going to be changed. All election will be monitored. You'll be voting there, you'll be monitored. So let them go and finish their own. Make the TCN and gone, they wanted the voters, they go. We are tired of this mess. That's why whatever thing you are doing, always look for somebody who is having the same ideology with you. Connect your grace with his own. You don't know the way I pray for Una the Canon. If there's anything like grace, it's not a Christian body, it's in activism. If there's anything like transformation of power, say you are father in the Lord, supposed to be in activism. I can call Una my father in the Lord. Do you know why? Because of what he stands to defend the truth and constitution. I've not met him before. Our spirit glitch. Because it's not a betrayer. That's why I will still say today, I'm in prison with him. No matter whatever thing you tell me he have done, let it do it. There are mistakes everywhere. Nobody will know they made mistakes. It's not perfect. But what he meant, the liberation of these people, you keep on, he's doing it gradually. It's just that our leaders are not ready. The people are not ready. Even when the leader is even ready now, we meet a leader that is ready, please vote for me. Like Peter B, for example, right now. He said, vote for me, look at what I'm going to go on. If he's not going to share money the way Wike is going to share, a lot of you will follow Wike. We are too greedy. And Wike, that's our problem. If we don't get rid of it, We are finished. Imagine another 8 years join this year, you don't take 40 years, now you are gone. If you people mistakenly go and put in the wrong leader, I will stop activism. I will just face my life here. I will face my life. I will go enter social media, I can't misbehave. And that time, I will start my TikTok. I will just change my page, I can't use and do TikTok. I don't know why that I been do comment here. If I say me I enter comment line, it go pay me more than this. But I choose to save life. If I say me I enter comment, it not be lie. Me they create event. If I can read the Bible, I can create event. Before they combine 1 or 2 verses together, I must get joke every day by day. I must produce joke command, back up with the Bible. I will be the first comedian where they use Bible till they make joke. Couple up with a character. I can do it. By the grace of God, I think I'm talented a little. Because practice makes, the more you do it, you are perfecting in it. That's why our activism today, as we are lashing it out, you know, we are telling you where it is in the Bible so that it don't contradict. So those are the things. Let's face reality of life. Africans should wake up. Let have a fair share of what's happening today. When there is trouble, let have a fair share. When there is goodness, let have a fair share. Look at campaigns everywhere. Local government vote for this. They are going there to go and make their friends and everybody prosper, not for the community. That's why today nothing is working in any community. They are not defending the constitution. They are not impeaching any leader. All they just do, if you say yes, say yes. Say nay, nay, bah. They share money. Scholarship that will be given to them, they will not go for any scholarship. They will not go for any mega project. If at all any of them is going for project, they are going for them to be revoted the second term. Because we don't have patriots. If you declare road to farm, now you know picking. Person will go feel work for community. We go do for community. But one thing I'm surprised about, you said, okay, now, a leader must be seen by what he has been agitating for. This guy be agitating for this opportunity. More given this position, I guess he can do it. That was why I don't voted to Shomole. Go and see Shomole today. See a demigod. I saw a video. They went to his house for him to endorse one particular person. They went to his house. Look, I be like rat for his side chair. Those ones, they have defied their life already. I don't know what they value for their body. Most of them now suffer there because they admire, they surprise. The water can happen. May soon me go court now. Or may he come abroad. When I be me, we may go away. When I tell you be me, we be me wa. You may go away now. Now when you bail, you bomb. If that person came up, I want to be diagnosed. Now me I say that you came up. You go out. You walk boa. Then you know you do to a compound. Ho. Airborne disease is boy. They wonder. Okay, where did they take a person body? 30 billion up to today is nowhere to be found. If that man have done well, what is Obaseki is still working up to today? You see different projects everywhere. Vosomola na winana. Nana they created those states. Other created when I say you no create one village. A caterpillar that sukbo. I can't get it. Project everywhere. Road is we are still going to tie it. Then you are still saying Somola we are better. Better in what form? Erosion everywhere. You are mentioning Obaseki. Who collected 30 billion? You are not mentioning the person. Are you kidding me? At times the way we behave, I'm surprised. Any new government that come, will they blame her? But what about the past one? What did he do? Up to today, they are parking there. And those people are your friend. And you want a better society. Now, let's assume Edo is a human being. Edo is a human being or Nigeria is a human being. You don't want to do enemy for them. Who want to do? Let's take Nigeria as a human being. And look at the way it's being treated. All the time they conquer here, they are killing all the children. You say you don't want to carry enemy because of her. This, as a mother or as a father, is losing children. Let's assume Oriomo is a mother. And up till now, they are killing all the children in his house because of bad road. They are creating courtesy to start killing all the children. Then you say you don't do enemy for them. Who one can do one? This is where we have problem. If we in diaspora choose to say, okay, now, we want a better government. If you call you a Pamalako, let's join hands together. Without unity, it can't work. That word will work Kwame and Haile Selassie saw. In 1960 something, they saw it and said, okay, now let's form. Imagine two persons coming together. 2 or 3 or more persons coming together, let's form this thing. And today, the whole continent came up and together, okay, now, the initiative was drawn. Just the same way this thing is right now. If we have entered our new world right now, don't start putting call through to people. Please, let's join hands together. It's not about me. This sustainable development we have gotten, let's make sure we sustain it. This association will be there to make sure our constitution will be defended. We will also resign, then our children will continue from there. If you want to see respect the founder, good. If you don't want to respect the founder, now you know. So far, you are doing it well. But most of the things we always see say, nah, it be the property. That's why I'm thanking God for my members today. They are really be trying. We know they do our Ogba, but we they go. We be like Igedu. We carry many timber for Ikpobahi. We they go small. And people at times still patronize us. Our chairman take. Up to now, we are also into humanitarian services. But we know they put our own for social media. Apart from the last one we put was the souvenir we share. Is it called souvenir? This thing we share in 2020 about this COVID. The palliative we share in 2020. That was the last event we went. You know, a Rome was not building this gradually. When this is newly formed, it will be small, but if you add your own to this one, add his own to it, then it becomes a voice. Now we need more people who will come. Is a call for activism. One person cannot do this. Anytime we come out to come and preach, at least it must definitely change life and affect lives. Then you also join hand from your little way by sharing the video, or by also showing patronage by one way or the other. That's the way me myself I feel a country can be built. A Rome was not built in a day, we know. But for how long are we going to remain like this? Look at since when Edo become Edo, almost about 31 years ago now. 1990 or so, you know. Huh? Look at it today. We are seeing where we are out in now, road, we are seeing tying road. Hey, but there are still lapses everywhere. Obaseki is still building school, he building secretariat, he building college of education. Where did Oshomole work now that we are not seeing? I can't get it. Because Lokigmere don't focus up. He just came. He tried to introduce to us that the government can do this. We now begin to see him as a demigod. Nobody today criticize him. Nobody telling Obaseki, draw our 30 billion from Oshomole. Nobody cares. You want to have a better society. Me, I've already gotten where I put my head here. Why we maybe the phone email? Why video? Okay now. Particularly one. If UK can be deporting now, they want to carry this thing. I'll say you are going to get your visa and carry your children abroad, because that's the only the end country that we always have. Or we will not like the Agbe in work power. Let's forget about greediness. Let's forget about personal selfish interest. Let's forget about wickedness, so that we build up our country. It's our country. We have no place to call our own. Every one of us have a fair share with the virtue that you come from Nigeria. Under normal condition, you should split your blood for the country you come from. You are not a foreigner. You are not a foreigner. It is your ancestral home. Yeah. You are a Edo before you become Nigeria. You can even become Nigeria because if you are from Edo. If they ask you now, where are you from? You don't just say you are from Edo. You say you are Nigeria. Then before you now say, okay, from which state? From Edo State. That's how life is. Huh? We are not dying for our children. We are not dying for our country. We are not dying for our community. We are allowing some goat to eat the whole allocation. Nobody questioning them. Here we are. You come and be blaming me. We just managing to fight for freedom with a army. Now come and meet a fact because I not get money where I collect for politicians where they eat. Now come army. If, for example, now they tie my enemy and to tell people to join me to pray, do you know how much it's going to cost? When my Zese, they will money go to Yazese. I can't Yazese. Why so no more blood now? When my Zese, they will money go to Yazese. If you go jump that person, you go charge you 500K. I work, man. No? You think it's easy? Being sorting freedom fighter, don't pray for them. Because the children of Jacob, they feel that if they just said Joseph, it's going to be well with them. They selling Joseph, make all of them to be in captivity. They suffer around. Sell now the canon the more. Give more information. Do whatever thing that comes from your mind. Please let it be any happy Sunday to you all. For those of you that go to church, God bless you. Please, mind the way you pray and decolonize your mind from this Jesus Christ will do his syndromes. I'm warning you people. Now I put you for this mess. So, if not because you were under the body of Christ, you for don't take that out of there. This is what you get when you are in a fake body. If you were to be in the body of God, God Almighty will reveal it to you. He will use your ancestors to come and tell you. That's why today, most of our queen mothers, they are married now. Because their spirit tell them. To your come with none idea. You died, you cannot argue it. He go your hold you for neck. None idea. So in that body of Christ, like you are praying, you are knocking on the door that have no key. But they tell you the master key. Why the door not come open for you? You are serving Jesus, your life is like, what about when you are not serving? So let's stop this fake narrative. May I show you people? You see everywhere busy. Money, you see everywhere. People, they pass up and down. Now if you are seeing it, they don't go to church. Church not they say they are as big as this. If you that time go drive around, church don't they. Only one place where church go they very far, kilometers away. If you read and 5 people there inside. 5 people now they inside. The Catholic church now 5 people there inside now with the church. They don't get now when they don't hold like this man. This man with the carry door they go so. This very man. Now they can't go start Catholic. And they know why they go to Catholic, not be even Jesus Christ they pray to now Mary. Oh yeah, you're going to hear. You want to go and respect his mother. Oh well, then you being a Wesley. Hey Mary, mother of God, pray for us, you know. Then we are there for them. They don't see full church now, black monkeys. They are there now, banding demon. On top of a building they rented. The person is a millionaire, and the person is not a member of their church. Then are there you want to conquer your poverty. They pray away, they pray here. Sophisticated weapon never keep Boko Haram and your Jesus Christ blood now one kill. May you pray for me whether I go work. Let everybody do praying and fasting on my head in the blood of Jesus whether I go work. What will make your prayer to even work for anybody right now if you pray? Now when the person wrong you and it does not work under the blood. It work under your ancestors more than the blood. So do have a nice day everyone. Today is Sunday, 1st of May 2022. So my name remains Comrade Newton Igbenegu, the Archbishop of Activism, the hero for democracy and ambassador for good governance. For those of us that always want to reach us on telephone, our phone number is +34 631 056 284. +34 631 056 284. So you can go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, IAICP capital letter, then TV. IAICP TV. So subscribe to our YouTube channel so that don't forget backup channel also. We don't know when they are going to be giving us final restrictions because the OT is going. Me, I cannot relent. I'll keep on preaching this very word. If my Zugabe they hear me, they hear. Me no fit stop. I cannot protect page. I not protect my people. The life of my people value more to me. So I will not be monetizing, looking for 20 euro. No, your life may means a lot to me. God knows my heart. I'm a river right now in the sea. They can bear me witness. That's why waiting the free people, don't they freak me. I want to see you in the next life, doing well, living very healthily, fulfilling dreams. We are fulfilling dreams together. We are happy again. Our life is meaningful again. That's what freaks me more than any other thing in this life. I value your life, your happiness. I value and pass food. If I had a life, God, they look me. So do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you. Ciao.